Hi, this is Reese from CreataCRM, and today I'm going to show you a new feature, or it's a beta feature that we've just added. We had one of our clients who asked us to, they get about 500 PDFs, scanned documents, and when we just went through the plugins to do that, we found it was going to be up to $18,000 a year or $500 minimum, and still there was really uncertainty on that and a lot of other things you had to do. So we were really surprised, and as coders we just thought, look, we just want to look into the scenarios, obviously AI, and how we can solve it. So what we did, we quickly added some code and we solved the problem, and we found at the end of the day, instead of, I think, for these scans, instead of having dollar or a time, or at least minimum $200 a month or $500 a month, we got it down to 3 cents to 2 cents per scan. And I'll show you how this works and how it can integrate into your accounting system, Reckon, MYB, and so forth. So I'll just show you, for example, we get PDFs and from a sales order, the purchase order from your client, so you can create a sales order. You will just drag and drop it into the system here, and that will show up. Then you will then click on the process the PDF section here, and that will just bring it across. Now we regex this one here, and this is where probably a lot of these companies make their money, collating a lot of regexes and codes and developing that, and that's where the money is. But obviously with OpenAI and all these AI stuff, it's just like, yeah, nah, you send it out and you can do it and it comes back, which means that the cost and savings from you guys will be incredible now. So this one here, it's incredibly bad, but I'll put a preview here, and for 0 cents you can copy and paste the lines and add them, and off you go. And who would, yeah, but like, if you're that much of a cheapskate, yeah, I don't even spend time on that. But you can then just simply go into the section and click on Try AI and Analyst. So when you click on that, it just takes a few moments to go through and scan through the section there. Bang, it goes through. So it will scan, it will link your product services. Now for this one, I've obviously have exactly the product service. Your good client knew what numbering system it was. That's great, so you can link and straight away do that. And it will link to the price, but it will copy the price that's actually on their PO. If it doesn't find these products, you can just search, select, and find it, or even create a new product itself. We're nice enough to tell you the costings for each AI. For example, this one's 3.4 cents. It's done about 1,008 tokens. There was a cheap way of doing it even more, but when we really went down that rabbit hole at late nights with a lot of chocolate and coffee, what we found was that it was just better to pay you 3 cents, because there was all these variations, and I would say 10% success rate on the first one. And I could go down and put a lot of time in it, and I did. Got it right on some areas, but you solved one and created 2 problems. So let AI do it. I'm happy about that. So AI's done a very good job, and I'll put a preview here for you to see the results. Yep, 6.2. Yep, I see it's 6.2. Yep, 3.8. Yeah, 3.8. Yep, and 2,300. Yeah, I'm happy with that. The other thing I've done is that I can search select for the clients, but I just chose not to. It was no big deal. I just thought, look, you're going to choose a client in here. Now I can go down those rabbit holes and do that, but I found, let's just not do that, because I thought, look, if it gets the wrong customer, I want a human to just to assign the customer, please. Like, I don't want to be getting blamed for that one. So then I click on the OK button and off I go. So now that has created the sales. Now the great thing about that, we've stored in our system. So the beautiful thing about that means is that you can check it out, do stuff with it, play around with it. You can, do what you need to do, but you can then just simply send to Reckon, and that's it. So it's a good way actually to have us as an immediate section to manage that, so you don't get caught up in it goes straight to the application and people getting orders that they shouldn't have got because the scanning or AI got it wrong, which we all know it does. And so it requires a human touch. It just speeds up, because if you're getting a heap of orders, drag and drop and off you go. The great thing about it, it just costs about 3 cents of those scans inside of Creata. So you're going to get all the extra features of Creata that if you're not sure of, you get all the customer information, or the invoice and intellectual, and speeding up your business process. Let us know if there's any cool stuff that you want us to develop for you guys. We're coders at the end of the day, and we enjoy just making it simple for you and bringing technology towards you to speed up your results. Hope that's fine, and speak to you soon. Thanks.